Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. My son Michael, who doesn't like to be on camera, and Joe Boo got left at home. Oh my God. Hope nothing bad happens to me, but as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, well, I just don't want to think about life without you guys, because you guys are that important. Okay, so it looks like Aaron freaking Rodgers is going to have surgery on his collarbone. And I'm amazed at the outcry of how it is a tragedy that Aaron Rodgers got hurt. We need to change the rules in the NFL to protect Aaron Rodgers. I'm sitting here looking at that hit. That's just shit happens in NFL. That was a regular tackle. Fell on him, collarbone broke. End of story. But you got people now calling and saying that they need to change the rules, like for kickers, where you just can't touch the quarterbacks at all. And I'm just kind of like, look, it's football. Let's get real here. Because I look at what happened to Cam Newton last year. If you remember the hits he was taking that first game of the season against Denver, where they were just lighting him up literally, and nobody said jack. Knocking the guy out of bounds and everything else, going for his knees, and they would say, oh, well, he's big. Cam Newton, well, he's like a linebacker. I didn't hear anybody talking about we need to change the rules to protect Cam Newton. And in fact, Cam Newton is still taking a beating and his body is failing him because of cheap shots that people are getting away with. But Aaron Rodgers, wait. The bad man gets hurt. We got to change the rules now. Does anybody else see the hypocrisy here? Does anybody else kind of scratch their head on that one? Come on, man. Tom Brady gets hit in the knee. Oh, we have to change the rules. Can't touch quarterbacks below the knees anymore. Aaron Rodgers breaks the collarbone. Oh, nope. Can't touch the quarterbacks anymore. Cam Newton gets blasted all over the place. Oh, well. Anybody else? Am I in the minority here, Michael? Michael's like, I ain't getting in the middle of this one.
What about the hit that Tony Romo was taking?
Well, Tony Romo, too. Yeah, Tony Romo got his share of cheap shots, too, that nobody called or anything else. I'm just sometimes acerbated by some of the stuff that goes on in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. I love football. Now, here's the amazing thing. The NFL has finally gotten what they wanted. The NFL wanted parity. They wanted it to be no dominant teams. They wanted it to be literally you're on the seat of your pants every week. That every team, except for the Cleveland Browns, would have an opportunity to win it all. And that's where we are right now. Because literally, you had the Denver Broncos, the best defense in football, get their butts kicked by the winless Giants, who lost 3 wide receivers for the year. How does that happen? You had the Detroit Lions, who were a bad call away from being 4-0, now 3-3. You have the New England Patriots, who lost 2 games, Super Bowl champions, the best team of the last 12 years or so. 4-2, but could easily be 3-3 if it weren't for a replay that was overturned that really, I'm not sure, should have, from the Jets. And in fact, everybody in their division is within 1 game of New England. How does that happen?
It's a loss Tampa Bay.
Week 6, there are no undefeated teams, and the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs have the best records in football. There are literally 25 teams right now, as we speak, that are either in first place or 1 game out of being in first place. So NFL, you have your parity. There is no dominant team. there is nobody that you can say is an odds-on favorite to make it to the Super Bowl. And that literally, not just week to week, I'm saying quarter to quarter, because teams are Jekyll and Hyde. You can have a team that starts off the first half and looks great, like our Cowboys have twice, go and lose it in the second half. How do you guys feel about football like that? Do you miss having a team like the '85 Bears that just dominate stuff? Or back in the days where it was like the Cowboys and the Steelers, they were the best teams, and you knew one or both of those were going to be the Super Bowl. Now it's up for grabs.
That's a good point.
What do you think about that, Mike? You like it like that?
I mean, the Patriots are falling off.
Yeah. But
as of
I
right
wouldn't
now,
be surprised to see him in the Super Bowl again.
Hopefully it's versus the Dallas Cowboys.
No. You know what? And that's where people who've written off the Dallas Cowboys, I'm kind of like, maybe you shouldn't write them off, because I'll be honest, the way this season has gone, the Giants could be in the playoffs. Look at the Cardinals. The Cardinals, people left for dead. The Cardinals are what, 3-2 now? We kicked their butts, but all of a sudden they're winning games. You have Jacksonville Jaguars, although they lost to the Rams yesterday, with that defense with Calais Campbell.
But the Rams are a good team this year.
God, I said we needed Calais Campbell. 8 sacks. Calais is too old. He wants too much money. He doesn't get a lot of sacks. I told you guys. Fuck. But it's football for you. Sometimes the moves you think are the great moves suck. And the ones you think are boneheaded are the ones that work. Go figure. Unfortunately, left the house, forgot my lunch, waiting for the wife to meet us here at Target so we can get on to work. We're going to be late, and we got a lot of work to do tonight. But it is what it is. At least I have a job, right? Right, Mike?
At least we're not missing any football that's worth watching.
That's right. We're not missing any football worth watching. I'm Mark Holmes. This is my son, Michael. And we'll see you guys soon.